John Knight's The Sanctuary is a powerful story of one man's 50-year journey from condemnation to grace, with the final 12-year victorious stretch involving over 50,000 hours living with abused wolves. This long and difficult wilderness experience is where God showed John how he felt about him by showing him his own thoughts and feelings towards the abused wolves he rescued. The story is an absolute roller coaster ride from start to finish, both mentally and emotionally, beginning with child abuse and the dysfunctional family dynamic, then evolving into adult child of alcoholic issues, addiction, and recovery, followed by decades of failures and an array of health issues, including a long and intense battle with depression and later social anxiety disorder, before finally transitioning into a soul-penetrating type of triumph with which everyone can identify. The Sanctuary is one of those rare books that draws the reader into the story on the very first page. Once you're in, the book is nearly impossible to put down. Do animals really have souls? And if so, do they go to heaven? Well, Scripture confirms that they do, and I believe we can confidently look forward to seeing our beloved pets again. This long and incredibly difficult journey features heartwarming examples of the life-transforming power of grace in the lives of the previously abused wolves living at Big Oak Wolf Sanctuary, exemplifying how God's grace through Jesus Christ works in the lives of people once they fully grasp it. Once the wolves realize that nothing they do as a result of the fears acquired during their abusive pasts will result in their being treated in any way other than with love and nurture, they soften, they begin to desire our presence, and their lives are gradually transformed. The intimacy John and his wife Deborah developed with the abused wolves in this story alone is awe-inspiring, revealing the relationships God intended us to have with His awesome creatures and providing a glimpse into what's to come, as prophesied in Isaiah 65:25. This unique story explains how the abused wolves often pass their issues along to their new pack mates who weren't abused, who in turn pass it along to the other wolves, illustrating how the diseased thinking and behavior of addiction is passed from a family member actively using drugs or alcohol to other family members who don't, yet pass the same diseased thinking and behavior onto their children, who often later fall into addiction. Considering the massive opiate crisis, these analogies are profoundly illuminating, revealing that addiction is actually diseased thinking and behavior with many different symptoms and is often passed from one to another through people whose obsessive compulsive behavior doesn't involve drugs or alcohol at all, helping us to see how the disease of addiction affects the entire family and how easily it's passed from generation to generation. The simple solution to arresting this diseased thinking and behavior is articulated in the book in a manner that's easily understandable and will immediately resonate with both the afflicted and the affected members of families dealing with the disease of addiction. The 576-page book also features hundreds of incredible images of what many consider to be the most beautiful creatures on the planet, and additional transparent images are strategically placed behind the text throughout, telling the story with imagery as well and quite literally bringing it to life. Each page is uniquely captivating and is its own individual work of art. So in addition to the powerful message in this captivating story, which is both heart-wrenching and heartwarming, not to mention profoundly illuminating in several areas, this first-of-its-kind book is nothing short of a masterpiece in appearance, both inside and out, and is one of the most beautiful books you'll ever own. But its greatest value is in the heart-penetrating visual the story and images combine to create in the mind of the reader of the life-transforming power of God's grace through Jesus Christ and how it works in our lives once we fully grasp it. Please help us continue our mission to share God's grace through Jesus Christ as we care for the 6 rescued wolves and wolf dogs here at Big Oak Wolf Sanctuary by donating and receive your copy of the 576-page book, John Knight's The Sanctuary, as our gift to you for your tax-deductible donation. Simply visit bigoakwolfsanctuary.org and you can't miss it. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video, and God bless.